everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about the Walking Dead spin-offs and whether or not I think they were a good idea. So the first spin-off that we're going to discuss is The Walking Dead Dead City. The Walking Dead Dead City is definitely a solid show. It's not as good as some of the other ones in my opinion, but I definitely think it's worth a watch if you like The Walking Dead, if you like Maggie, if you like Negan. It's definitely worth a watch. If you consider yourself a fan of The Walking Dead, I would recommend the show. If I had to give this show a 1 to 10 rating, I'd probably give it around a solid 7. I think that it's just fine. It's okay, it's pretty decent, but it's not as good as the main Walking Dead show, and it's definitely not as good as Daryl Dixon in my opinion. I think that the whole city aspect is underwhelming in my opinion. I was really thinking, when they said they're going to New York and it's going to be this awesome element and the whole New York, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. And honestly, it was kind of overhyped. I feel like this show could have been filmed anywhere and it would have been the same. The whole New York thing was just overhyped, I think. I don't know, it wasn't that cool. But a lot of the shots were just CGI and there wasn't really any cool environmental aspects to being in the city, in my opinion. I really didn't enjoy it. Even the zip lines and stuff, it wasn't that cool. You know what I mean? It wasn't that incredible. But it's fine though. It's a solid show. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. Would I recommend it? Like I said, if you love The Walking Dead, if you like the original series, just give it a try. It's not going to hurt anything. There's only 6 episodes. It's fine. 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. The city was a little bit aggravating though, because I really wanted to see some cool stuff in New York, and it just didn't deliver on that aspect, but it was still fine. So I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The next show that we're going to get into is The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. So The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon is definitely my favorite spinoff of the whole Walking Dead franchise. It takes place in France. It's Daryl Dixon, obviously, who's one of the best characters from the Walking Dead universe, man. And the show was filmed like a movie. It felt so cinematic, and just the shots of Daryl walking around France, in the woods, sometimes in the city, this show feels like The Walking Dead. While Dead City didn't really feel like The Walking Dead to me, this show feels like The Walking Dead. It feels like a proper spinoff. You know what I mean? It feels like something that's done right. And I have to give them credit, because I honestly didn't think The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon would be my favorite spinoff. Now, obviously, we haven't seen The Ones Who Live yet, but I didn't think this show would be my favorite spinoff out of all of them. Out of Fear, World Beyond. I mean, come on, they're all better than World Beyond, but still, I didn't think Daryl Dixon would be my favorite. I actually thought Maggie and Negan in Dead City would be my favorite, and it's actually my least favorite out of the new spinoffs. But Daryl Dixon is a very, very good show. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would I give it? I'd probably give it an 8.5. I think that it's a very good watch. I think Daryl is such a watchable character. Norman Reedus is such a great actor. Some of the other characters in the show are really, really interesting. But I would probably say 8.5 out of 10, and I would recommend it, especially if you consider yourself a Daryl fan. It's pretty awesome to see. The cinematography was great. The next spinoff we're going to discuss is obviously The Ones Who Live, and we haven't seen this show yet. We've just seen some trailers and sneak peeks and stuff like that, but after seeing Dead City and Daryl Dixon, with this show being the last one yet to premiere, I would definitely say I think this show could be better than all of them. I think the spinoffs were solid, but this seems like the pinnacle of the Walking Dead spinoffs. This is Rick Grimes and Michonne. This is huge, right? I've heard it's only going to be 1 season, which is really unfortunate, but at the same time, I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really excited for The Ones Who Live, man. I think it's going to be a really, really good show. I hope it's not the last we see of Rick and Michonne. I hope it's not just 6 episodes and then it's done. I would love to see a show where everyone comes back together. I'm going to mention that in every video. But it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens. I just can't wait to see this one, because the Daryl show was really good. Dead City was solid, but I think this really has the potential to be comparable to some of the prime Walking Dead seasons. I really, really do, and I'm not trying to hype it up. I'm just being for real. Look at the trailers, look at the quality. It looks absolutely insane. So anyway, that's going to be the video. So let me know down below in the comments if you think the Walking Dead spinoffs were a fail or a win. I want to know what you guys think. I love The Walking Dead, and I honestly think the spinoffs were fine, and I think The Ones Who Live could really, really, really be next level. So I'm very interested to know if you guys are going to watch The Ones Who Live. I know a lot of people probably didn't watch some of the other spin-offs, but I've heard a lot of people say, I'm just going to watch the Rick one because, you know, we miss Rick. I definitely think Rick Grimes, the name Rick Grimes, is bringing a lot of people back to the Walking Dead universe in February of next year, 100%. So let me know down below what you think. Rank the spin-offs, and I appreciate the support, guys. Stay safe out there in the crazy world. Peace out.